Welcome to The Explainer. Today, we're diving into a cosmic conflict of truly epic proportions, a fundamental battle between absolute order and the very essence of chaos itself. So let's really think about that for a second. We're going to explore a cosmic architect, a being whose entire philosophy is built on that exact question. This is a being who sees power not in knowing things, but in making sure that knowledge gets completely and totally erased. All right, so our story really kicks off with this primordial conflict. It's a clash between the two architects of reality itself, the creators of this thing called the Universal Library, the spirit of infinite order, and its polar opposite, the spirit of primal discord. And this really gets to the heart of it, right? On one side, you've got this impulse to build, to define, to catalog every single truth so that everything is predictable. And on the other side, the complete opposite, an impulse to just shatter, confuse, and destroy all meaning. So for eons, these two cosmic forces were just stuck, locked in what the source material calls a precarious stalemate. Neither one could get the edge on the other in this fight for the very soul of existence. Okay, so the philosophy of ruin. To understand how that stalemate finally breaks, we've got to get inside the mind of primal discord. And let me tell you, it's a pretty terrifying place to be. And this is the key difference right here. See, order wanted total knowledge, enlightenment. Discord? It wanted the exact opposite. Oblivion. We're talking about a complete and total rejection of knowledge, a drive for pure erasure. Its endgame was just nothingness. Now, what's so fascinating is that this isn't just, mindless smashing. No, for Discord, there's a real philosophy here. It believes beauty is in confusion, that real freedom is found in destruction. Its whole method is ruin. It's like destruction as an art form, which is just wild. Yeah, and this quote, it just nails it. A glorious cacophony of shattered meaning. So Discord wasn't aiming for a peaceful, empty void. Not at all. It wanted the noise of everything falling apart. It actually found beauty in the sound of broken ideas. But here's the thing, and it's a pretty cruel irony, right? For all its talk about destruction, Discord actually needed its enemy. It was totally dependent on order. That's the paradox of interdependence. I mean, think about it. If there's no structure to attack, what does chaos even do? And this just lays it all out. Order built the monument so that Discord might maximize the impact of its collapse. Wow. So every single thing Order did, every truth it filed away, it was just building a bigger and bigger target for Discord to eventually destroy. Order was basically setting the stage for its own downfall without even realizing it. All right, a twisted synthesis. So how does this all finally blow up? Well, the stalemate doesn't just end, it shatters, catastrophically, when these two are forced together. So, through this twisted ritual of forbidden logic, which sounds pretty intense, these two total opposites get merged into one single monstrous being. And this new creature, it had both urges inside it. The will to know everything, and, this is the important part, the will to erase everything. Okay, and this is where Discord pulls off its absolute masterstroke. So, step one, Order's ambition. Inside this new form, Order's like, great, I'm going to use this tool of essence absorption to become the smartest thing ever. But then, step two, Discord has this sudden realization. It sees that real power isn't about having all the knowledge, and that leads to step three, the weaponization. It's about making sure no one else has any. So Discord just completely hijacks the plan, turning this tool of learning into a weapon of universal amnesia. Just brilliant in a terrifying way. And boom, just like that, the entire goal flips on its head. It's not about learning anymore. The new mission, Discord's mission, is to make sure that everyone else forgets everything. That single pivot right there, that switch from gathering knowledge to erasing it, that was it. Game over for Order. So, what happens now? What's the legacy of this victory for chaos? Well, that brings us to the universal undoing. By twisting that drive to learn into an actual weapon, Discord made sure the final outcome wasn't some grand enlightenment, oh no. It was the complete opposite. A universal undoing. Just a total collapse of meaning everywhere. And I think this image is so powerful. This isn't a fresh start. It's not an empty void. What's left behind is the rubble of what was known. Just the shattered wreckage of every idea, every fact, everything that was ever understood. So you see,
Discord didn't just win, it did something much worse. It changed what knowledge is. That quiet place of study and learning, gone, replaced by, and I quote, incoherent babbling and the madman's laughter. It literally turned knowledge into a source of pure madness.
And that, right there, is the universal undoing. It's a reality where the entire foundation of reason has been eaten away by a rot that, in a twisted way, it helped build in the first place. Which really leaves us with this final, chilling question to think about. When chaos gets smart enough to use reason against itself, what hope does order really have? I mean, this whole story kind of proves that when you chain a brilliant intellect to pure destructive madness, well, that's a force that reason alone just can't fight. A pretty terrifying thought to leave you with.